What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It's been a little while. I know I got to hang out with you guys. Let me just make sure. I always think my audio's there. It seems okay. Everything's good. Okay, everything's good. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. For some reason, it's not showing up on my screen. Do you guys see me? You have sound. Okay, everything's good. Okay, good. But it's good to see you. It feels like life has been trying to keep me from not being able to see you between just having a family emergency and I had food poisoning just last week. So it's good to actually be back and to be in the studio and just with you guys. And so super glad to be here and just be hanging out. And so it's going to be a fun stream, and I'm excited to be back playing with a brand new case from Corsair. Dude, this thing has like 8 gajillion options. In fact, Brian had to film most of them.
Know.
Yeah, Brian had to film most of them, which is actually pretty crazy.
4 hours to get through all the parts.
Yeah, dude, it was so crazy. So I was going to show that off a little bit. But again, a huge shout out to Corsair for hooking us up with the Frame 4000D and all that sort of stuff. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I want you to remind you guys. The giveaway for the Horde PC was supposed to end on Wednesday. Obviously, between my food sickness and then my family issue, we went ahead and just extended it 1 week, so it'll go till Wednesday the 6th. So you can still link your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account and be eligible to win this PC. So you guys have 1 more week, which is essentially, there's a stream today, stream tomorrow, which I'm really excited about, stream on Friday, you have a stream on Monday, a stream on Tuesday, and a stream on Wednesday, and then you can go from there. It is not a US-only giveaway, it's a worldwide giveaway. That's the one that's always kind of happening, unless you're talking about the Diablo giveaway, which we are starting to promote as well. But yes, that is, you guys still get your chance and to get in on that. And so the PC is extended to May 6th. The other giveaway that I wanted to highlight, and we're going to be playing on this PC tomorrow, in fact, I just watched it walk by us, is the Horde PC from Falcon Northwest. That is being done in partnership with AMD. Horde? Yeah, sorry, the Diablo IV PC that we're doing in partnership with Falcon Northwest. It's AMD Gaming and Falcon. Absolutely amazing system. We're linking that right there. It's a Ryzen 7 9800X3D and Radeon 9070 XT. If you want to get in on that, that ends on May 4th. We're going to be playing it tomorrow. We're going to be playing Diablo 4 tomorrow. We're going to be playing it here from within the studio. And then we'll show it off again on Monday during the Build a Rig with AMD, which was supposed to be last Monday, but we'll be showing it off this Monday. So it should be a lot of fun. So make sure that you get in on that. Sound is crackling. Okay, so I just need to reseat my mic. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's plugged all the way in. There you go. It's synced all the way in. So anyway, it's on the May the 4th, but it's not May the 4th. It's not Star Wars. We're not doing anything Star Wars on May the 4th. It would have been nice to do Star Wars, but with me getting sick and all that sort of stuff, it just kind of blew everything away. But the mic should be better. Anyway, so that is also available, and you guys are eligible to win that. We'll show that off a little bit later in the stream, so you guys can essentially see that as well. So anyway, those are the giveaways that are currently happening. Tomorrow, like I said, we're playing Diablo. Friday, we're checking out a brand new case. We're checking out the Fractal Pop Air 2 from the folks over at Fractal. Saturday, summiting Mount St. Helens, and that takes me to my last thing, which we'll talk about again later on. So for those who don't know, I also climb mountains. It's something that's relatively new. We actually have a new YouTube channel called Robeytech Climbs. The first video of that will actually, it's in the middle of edit right now, so you'll start seeing those. My first summit for this year is Mount St. Helens, which is happening on Saturday morning starting at 1 a.m. But the last summit of the year is Mount Whitney, which is the tallest mountain in North America, the contingent Americas. It's at like 14,700 or 14,800 feet. And I'm raising money for charity. So you can basically donate to me and Footprints of Fight. It's basically an organization that helps service family with pediatric cancer in the Washington State area. If you'd love to do donations, we're trying to raise $3,000. Before then, the climb's not till June, so this is the first part of the fundraising. But if you want to click on that link and help us raise some money for a really amazing cause and then help me get to the top of the mountain, that would be absolutely awesome as well. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's going in there. Hope of the food poisoning was from a restaurant that you reported to the health department. Our way to get food handling changed here. It was Chipotle. And I think nobody cared. Yeah, so I take off, I start leaving at 1 a.m. We're gonna do what's called an Alpine Summit. We wanna do a sunrise summit. It takes about 6.5 hours to get to the top of Mount St. Helens. It's a little over just shy of 6,000 feet of elevation gain over the course of that 6.5 hours, and so that's what time we're starting. Is it a live stream? No. So live streaming, the thing is that I will have Starlink, so I might be able to do some calls. I might be able to do a call from the top. I'm thinking about it. I will have Starlink in my pack. But bonding 5G networks at greater than 10,000 feet is actually really hard. So that's the only thing. It's always Chipotle. I am eventually, yes, the hope is to do Mount Everest in 2 years, is my hope. When do we do a PC at the top of a mountain? So here's the deal. Top of mountains are not good for PC parts. So we've thought about this, and one of the biggest issues that you have is just the amount of moisture and all that sort of stuff that's usually at the top of the mountain. So whatever it is I was to build, the problem is that it's not only would I have to climb the mountain, but also the people who are going to be filming would have to climb the mountain, and it's a harder physical task than most people think. If everybody could just climb mountains, I think people would do it. So yeah, that would be kind of the thing. Did you say your climb starts at 1 a.m.? That's 1 a.m. Yes, my climb starts at 1 a.m. Yes. Yes. Vegas, so ice bar versus top of a mountain are different. Ice bar is just no wind inside made of ice. Mountain is high winds, unpredictable weather, and the other thing too is that you're just out in the elements. So big difference between those two things. Yeah, and the other thing too is that you're already carrying 50-ish pounds of of stuff up to the top. So adding an additional 15 to 20 pounds would actually be pretty rough too.
Getting Pelicans to the airport is tough enough, let alone.
Title of the AMD stream is not updated yet. What AMD stream?
The one on Monday that we didn't do?
What is the AMD stream? It says title of AMD stream. There shouldn't be an AMD stream. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Am I live on AMD?
Oh no.
Son of a biscuit eater. Hold on. Because I had it all set. Hold on, one sec. Oh, I'm gonna go off. Closing that. I'm gonna tell them. Suck. Okay, off of AMD. Thank you. Lord God. Okay, well, off of AMD anyway. Well, we promoted the AMD giveaway. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so it will be, yeah, AMD will be doing that later, but it's fixed now, so there should be nothing there now. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I forgot that was actually on. Okay. No, nothing. Luckily, I didn't talk about any parts yet, but we're all in all, like we just said, it's Corsair, and it's an AMD CPU, and we did do an AMD giveaway, so thank you for letting us know. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to be going up to the top of that, so that should be fun too as well. So yeah, there's just a bunch of elements and stuff at the top of it as well. Yeah. He's probably like, oh, it just disappeared, so maybe they'll never know. Okay, anything else that you guys can think of? I know I haven't been streaming, so it's like a lot of kind of getting things ready, but what else is going on, guys? No, I'm gonna be sleeping before, so I don't do a late night climb. What you usually do to bed is I'll literally finish Intel Live, drive to the bottom of the mountain, go to sleep, and then wake up at like midnight to start the 1 a.m. climb. And there's a number of people there who are it's me and my little brother and a friend of his. So yeah, that's what's gonna be happening, yeah. New Gundam movie. Yeah, okay, Kurosaki, have they shown the trailer for that yet? So has that, like, I don't know, I've heard rumors about this Gundam movie. Okay, so is the trailer, because I heard that, is it true that Sydney Sweeney's in this movie or no? I didn't know who was in this movie. I've heard about it, but I didn't know who was actually in it. So I was curious. They are better, they're much better, Zenu, so I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And so thank you for asking. My family is better. My mom is actually celebrating her birthday up in Vancouver right now, which should be cool. I was curious who was actually in the movie or who the trailer was. Oh, don't have the details. So you've seen the trailer? Yes, okay. I was just curious if you've seen the trailer. Okay. But thank you very much, Jenny, for asking. Okay, so let's talk about what we're building in today, because that's always the fun stuff, right? Like, let's talk about what we're actually doing today. So today we are building in the Frame 4000D. And so I wanted to show this off because they actually have a whole configurator. So this is a brand new case from the folks over at Corsair. And if you want to go over to the capture. Oh, it's just taking a long time. Okay, so here it is right here. So you have the options of black or white. And then when you go to the front panel, there are, like, dude, so many options here. Now this thing, it's like, there's an RGB one. And this thing, we've actually filmed with most of this stuff. Zenu, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, man. You're amazing. This has an RGB one that has like a little cable that runs through the bottom for it. You guys are seeing here in a second, you actually will see the wood panel. But the thing that we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna use this rippled wool panel. And let's jump over to the main camera here real quick. Dude, guys, check this out. So this is the one we're gonna be putting on the front of ours. And you can see, dude, it's actually like, it's like legit rippled. It's really cool what they actually did with this. So this is actually the front panel we're gonna use in this. Now we're gonna be doing BTF and all that sort of stuff as well, but very, very pretty, very, very pretty design. And we got every single customizable component, which came in like 2 giant boxes, which is actually really, really, really neat. So anyway, going back to the thing here, they also have a flat glass panel, which you thought was actually pretty cool. You thought that was actually pretty neat.
That's cool.
And then they also have like a pixel glass panel, which is like more like what you'd see in a bathroom, so to speak, which is actually pretty neat. And then of course you also have all the light colored ones, so you can do this in black and white. Since we're doing this one, we'll just show the walnut one since we're already doing the white one here in the show. And then if you go to next, then from here, you can start messing with all these other cases. You got the rapid route version, which actually has all of these different holes, small holes inside of it, which is really neat. You can do that in black or white, or they have the Elite, it's called the Elite Meteorite Aluminum. And look at that thing. That thing's just like really, really, really fancy, right?
Yeah, that one looks super sharp.
Yeah, it's like, it's what?
Super sharp.
Yeah, it's super sharp. Like, Brian really, really, really liked the design of it. It's got a Corsair logo and all that sort of stuff. So again, you can kind of choose what kind of black back plate you want. We're just gonna keep our standard. And then you go to the next one. And then on top of that, now you can start playing with the shroud. So they have the full length one here, which allows you to actually have like the screen down at the bottom. Or you can do this like white one as well. And then they also have a compact white, which is what you're actually seeing inside of this one as it is, which kind of is like a more traditional shroud, depending on the kind of setup that you want to have inside of the system. We're going to just do we'll be doing the normal version, but it's actually pretty cool. So you can actually put like a Xenon edge in the bottom of this, which is really neat. And then you have all of these different these front panel IOs. So you have your standard one, plus they have like one that has additional USB-C, etc., with a green power button, or you can have a black power button. And then on top of that, then you have all the options for the glass that goes on the side as well. And so, dude, as you can see, there's actually a lot of modifications that you can do to this thing to really just kind of make it your own type of setup. And so here's the Xenon Edge one right there with the mounting kit. So therefore you could have the screen there if you really wanted to. So a lot of really, really neat options. And then on top of that, then you have all the accessories and everything like that. So man, it's actually a pretty crazy system that they've actually built, and you can configure this all over there. If you just search for Frame 4000D configurator, this would allow you to basically do all that sort of stuff. What's up, Pepsi Man? How are you, man? So it feels it feels like old mixer days. In what way, Sith Lords? Cold air intake. Oh yeah, like it's turbocharged. You know, you could. I wonder if they like maybe we talk to the folks over at Corsair and they'll let us add like a snorkel. You know what I mean? So you can do it and do some off-roading. You know, I think that's like what you need to do. But anyway, case is beautiful. But today, guys, we're going to be doing a minimal RGB BTF build inside of this. All in all, not adding. We're not going to be adding any RGB fans. We're going to be keeping all the fans clean, using some of the newer Corsair parts, and building something that's really, really awesome for this, which I think will actually end up being really, really cool. So, and so that is what we're going to do today. So let's start talking about the parts we're putting inside of this, starting with the CPU. We're going with the what I think is the best value gaming PC right now, CPU right now, and that's the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. You can get the 9850, but the one thing that's been really nice about the 9800X3D is just the fact that the price has been driven down so nicely, which I think is actually really, really cool. So great CPU, still the best at gaming. It's got that 3D V cache, and all in all, probably, you know, with the price coming down, it's just a really, really, really good value. Because we're doing BTF, we're going to be putting that inside of the Asus TUF Gaming B850 BTF Wi-Fi W. So this is a BTF. All of the connections for it are behind or back to the future for the folks over at Asus. This allows us to basically make sure that we have a very, very clean aesthetic in the front. And that's kind of really what we're going for, is we really just want a very, very clean looking, very, very fresh looking build all up, which I think is going to end up looking really, really nice. Now, just to include with that, we're going to be using the Corsair Dominator. So this is 6,000 mega transfer CL32, or no, CL32 RAM. So that'll actually be really, really nice there as well. And then we're going to be using a 2 terabyte NP700 Elite. This should be a this is a Gen 5. So we're going all in, guys. It's not only is it going to be clean, but it's also going to be powerful with a 2 terabyte Gen 5 NVMe drive as well. So I think really, you know what? Why not? Let's not flex a little and do a 10,000 megabit per second drive. For cooling this, we actually haven't used this before, but I'm actually excited to. This is the Nautilus 360 RS LCD. So this has their RS fans. Again, no RGB in the fan, so it should be a nice clean looking aesthetic all up. And then for the GPU, we're using the Asus TUF Gaming. This is their BTF RTX 5070Ti, which I think will look very, very nice. And again, no cables or anything like that there. And then lastly, you know, not that you guys are surprised, but, you know, now that I can do Corsair, I can say, oh, I did this intentionally. The Corsair RM750E, so for the PSU. And then all in all, what's our power draw on this one? Our average power draw for this one, Blondie. The Nautilus is a submarine. I don't know if she has put it up. 546 watts. So even at max load, we still have almost 200 plus watts of headroom if we wanted to have it with that 5070 Ti. So yeah, so we're in good shape in terms of all of the power usage and all that sort of stuff. But there's our parts right there. A lot of white and yellow hanging out there, and then a little orange and black, which is actually really, really good as well. So that is our build that we're going to be putting inside of this. And we have the extra watts. That's right, Kurosaki, we have the extra watts. There is no Nemo. But the one thing you can do with this when you're done is you can watch Finding Nemo on Disney Channel or on Disney Plus when you're done. So if you wanted to watch Finding Nemo while we're using your Nautilus RS360, or maybe you could put Nemo on the screen if you wanted to. So, okay, let's get this out of the way and start doing the actual build itself. Okay, let's get this done. Just trying to think through it. My mind is still not 100%, I noticed that. Okay. Well, even max draw, which we have that as well. So max draw for these parts, even at max draw, you're still 150 watts. So yeah, it's 540, yeah, 40, yeah, sorry. It's not average, it's max. It's like 546 watts max power draw. So you have a lot of room right there. Anita Temperance, thank you very much for that as well. I wonder what happened to my my... There we go.
Tell you.
I don't know what happened to it, guys.
Somebody thinks it's trash, I guess.
I don't know what happens. You think it's the... You know, honestly, I think it's the housekeeper who's like, I really love these things. I want it for my house.
With all the parts that we have around here. That's the thing.
That's the thing that they take. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Kevin's probably going to come in here pretty angry and be like, "Why are you saying that my housekeeper is a thief?" I have battery backups on all of my PCs. Yes, including the ones that are even here. They're on a battery backup as well. It's sitting right over there. So yes, I do. Robes, I've been looking at vintage hardware and software pages for the past... Have you been looking at similar pages too? No? 66. It's not 66. I don't think it's 66. It's 64. So it's not 66. I don't know why it says 66. I might not have told Tom. It's 6400 mega transfer, just so you know, not 66. It's 6400, Tom. Sorry, that's my bad. 6400 CL32. CL32. I'm back. Yeah, that's not Tom's fault. That's Robey's fault. Well, it's actually not even my fault. It's just, I think there were assumptions that were made. I don't even really know how to take that, right? It just is fault in the overall organization that is Robeytech. It's Brian's fault. I've just decided. Blame Brian. Blame Kevin. There you go.
Thanks, Braxel.
Yeah. Oh, it could be. Yeah. Actually, there you go. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, El Solo Doctor, it's getting a little bit better. I noticed RAM prices are going down. NVMe SSD prices, not so much. Order 66 RAM. Yeah, this is the RAM that killed all the Jedis. That's what's happening. As long as we don't blame, nobody blames Blondie. Corsair Dominator Platinum isn't being sold anymore. Why not? I have it right here. Oh, titanium. Sorry, I have titanium. Sorry, Corsair Dominator Titanium. It's not platinum. It's titanium, Brian. It puts the titanium in
Unobtainium?
It's the unobtainium. There we go. Okay, so we got that in there. Let's put, guys, this is a Gen 5 NVMe drive. I didn't even know we had this. Okay. There we go. I think it's what we had from Corsair. I think that's why we used it. But it's pretty. And I wanted it, aesthetically, it's just a really, really nice RAM kit. There we go. How much was that? How much is the 2 terabyte Gen 5 NVMe drive? The stream is pausing here and there. Oh, I bet you I know why. Kevin's downloading a game. So we need to move over to Quantum, I think. Because so he's downloading a game right now for the thing, so that's probably why. Yeah, Kevin's downloading right now. He needs to, because we got to show it off. It'll stop here in a bit. Okay, here we go. How much? What was the cost of this, Blondie? It should. I don't know what it. Yeah, it's like one of those things, but it'll eventually go away. Thank you very much, Anita Temperance, House of Tom, and Pastor Dame as well. $414. That's not too bad. We need to set. I think what we want to do is we want to have a separate internet just for streaming. I think that's the win right there, is just to have two dedicated things for it. That would be the best thing. But I mean, that's like a when we get our studio take it squared away kind of issue. Okay, there we go. $1 million. Yeah, get a second just dedicated one for ISP. Now it looks like it's not coming back. Is it coming back at all? I know a guy. You do? Oh yeah, you do know a guy. But we have so many, like I will say, we have so many outages on the Comcast side. Oh, I didn't know, Araxnus. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get a new Xbox or whatever it was. It is, so we have, like, the thing is that we have gig up and down, so yeah. Hey, Lansworth, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You're grounded. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the... But I know some people don't get, some people do not have very many outages, so. Lansworth's like, yay, I'm grounded. Justin Jam, thank you for the sub, you're grounded. 96 or higher. We'll see what this does. I don't know. You got a 2 terabyte Gen 5 for $100 in December. Wow. And here it is, $414.
Those are some big sticks.
Huh?
Those are big sticks.
They're very sensitive about that, Brian.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Hey, Toasty Markov, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. You're grounded. No, I didn't. So far, Windows 11 hasn't broken anything for me. Not that I know of, anyway. Okay, 96. That's what she said. These are very large. You're not wrong. These are very large sticks. It's the heat spreader at the top, and it's like it's extra levels of RGB. Okay, here we go. Now there is extra cushioning because it's on the. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know what that did. It looked like it said 71.
Oh, I saw 95.5.
Okay, 90. Okay, there you go. 95.5, but not 96. Ah, 97.7. There we go. We did it.
Good job, Bundy.
Can I take my Twitch? You can take your Twitch stream to your room. So that's I'm gonna let you. You can watch TV, but no TV after dinner because you've been a bad boy. So, okay, so we got that in now. Now what we need to do is we're gonna grab our mounting mechanism for our AIO. Where, oh, there it is. It's a little bit different. They've changed how they do this now, Brian. Yeah, let's grab our knife. Do. There we go. Whoa. Calm down there, Robey. Okay, got it in. Hey, D-Matt, thank you very much. Okay, here we go. There it is. Okay, so this is not all put together. Just so we know. Okay, so we need the mounting stuff. AMD bracket, LGA 1700, which we don't need to do. So it looks like it's just standard mounting stuff. It looks like it's actually got screws. So those are gonna be in here. It's all wrapped in like paper and stuff. Look at that. Bit love, thank you. You well or is all well? What do you mean? Everything is well. Sorry. I think because of just the emergency. Yes, everything is good now. Yeah. So, yes, we are all good. Hey, wow, we almost have a hype train. Screws. AMD standoffs. That's what I was looking for. And then these are all the thumb nut. Just like the way that sounds. Thumb nut. What's that? It's the thumb nut. Oh, I missed you too, Kurosaki. Thank you.
Somebody is a thumb nut designer.
Yeah, somebody was like, dude, what do you do? I design thumb nuts. Really? Tell me about that. He's downloading Diablo for the Falcon system, but it should be, is it still pausing? It's got to be done by now. Bloody, moving on. We're not talking about thumb nuts anymore, guys. Okay, so we got that now. Let's go ahead and put this just over here. I'm gonna try and not open the box 83 times.
Appreciate it.
Brian's always done with, he's like, why do we need to open the box so much? Yeah.
Fully put it away. Fully open it up. Fully put it away.
Okay. What? That's what they're called. We're going through Robeytech live stream withdrawals. Well, you get me for the next 3 days. Hey, what's up, Najia? I'm just getting ready to install my thumb nuts. Oh, thanks, Lansworth. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do mean that. Yeah, we haven't got to use it in a while, have we, Araxnus? Okay, this is, oh, never mind. These aren't the thumb nuts. These are just the standoffs. Bender, I'm probably not going to get back into game development, bro. That was a lot of stress I don't want to have anymore. So it was like, as much as I liked, it was a great and very fun period of my life, but I'm on to doing other things, and I'm okay with that. So it's the right call. It's time to move on. But if I was going to make games, I'd make those really iffy games on Steam, you know? Just kidding. I would not. My wife would kill me. Games about furries. Dorian the Critic says, Robey, I know this question is off topic, but what brand of smartphone do you use? I have problems with my last one, and I'm seriously considering moving on to a different brand. What? Okay, Dorian, before I say that, what brand do you use? Skendo says, I will play your game. What if it was a furry dating sim? Would you guys play it? Okay, Dorian, I use an iPhone, and I'm very happy with it. But I'm very much in the Apple ecosystem. So, yeah, I've heard that. I know a lot of people who are not fans of the Google phones, the Google Pixels. DJ Techno, no, we make, if you go, here's the deal. If you guys want to see something we've made that you didn't know, go to Amazon.com, search up Seagate Wattage, and look at the videos. Those are actually, you'll see my hands in the unboxing videos, but really, welcome back to the Off the Rails show. We make content for like companies like Seagate, what's called white label content, so stuff that isn't necessarily me, but it is my team that makes it. That's what Robeytech Studios is about. I know if you are an Android user, the things that DJ Short and Curse Lancer are saying are things that I have heard from other people. I actually use a Galaxy Fold as well, and that has it took like 3 years for that thing to die, and then I just went and got another one, and I'm really happy with it. It's not my main phone. My main phone is an iPhone, but I do really appreciate that one. And I really kind of want to check out the Trifold. Has gone Apple a lot over the last, went from not having a MacBook to editing on a Mac. I remember the video on when you got it. Yes, Araxnus. Yeah, now There's just a lot about Macs from a productivity standpoint that I really appreciate. But I also main drive a Zephyrus, and I main drive a lot of PCs. So I just kind of used everything. Okay, so we got that installed. Let's go ahead. Oh, this does have thermal paste. Let me verify, Brian. I don't have to open the box to look.
It's already open.
I should put it back in the box though, just to be. Nope, it does thermal paste. Okay, so we're good. Okay, guys, so we're good. Thermal paste is in there. And we are ready to start stripping the case. PG-13 section. Is an Apple battery easy to charge? I don't understand that question.
Yeah.
I mean, it just charges. You can just plug it in.
I believe it charges at like at least 20 watts.
Toasty Markov, I didn't use mine that much. That might be true. Mine, it took like 2.5 years for the screen to stop.
Of like heavy use or light use?
It was light use.
Yeah.
This doesn't come off. It's broken
There's
forever.
a screw.
It's broken forever. I took off the screw. Oh, never mind. It's because I'm dumb. You have to be smarter than the glass, guys. Smarter than the glass. Okay, so we got that now. So let's go to the other side. A little bit at a time. What is up with this song? Oh, there we go. That pops off. Okay, now we're gonna go to the front here, guys. I have so many loose screws, bro. Let's just be honest. Okay, now we're gonna take this off. We'll put it back on when we put the new one on later. The Ripple one, the Ripple. And then we got our little screen. Okay, it feels pretty good. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. This is gonna come up and over. Just gonna hide these cables now. I mean, guys, do you remember what happened on Friday? Does anyone remember what happened? Brian, do you remember? Remember when I was not allowed to do cable management? You remember that? It was really hard for me, bro.
Yeah, I had to B-roll it.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Well, I was like, I shouldn't take too much time to do this because he really is not going to want to highlight this at all.
No, not the back. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab this. There we go. And what we're doing right now is we're just pushing that stuff behind it. I want to go to the other side. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, either one works. You just can't take off the PSU shroud without it being in, I think, in the left hand one closer to you.
Yeah, Brian had to take this whole thing apart.
Many times.
Many times. Okay, I just want to get this. I wanted to get the fan screws behind it right now.
That's some sag bracket, the GPU sag bracket. It can also go right there.
Where is it?
It's right now. It's on that panel.
Oh yeah. Okay, I can move it. Okay, so we're just moving this. We're moving the fan screw. What I did is I just moved these behind, right? So they're hidden. Okay, so we're good there. So now what we can do is lay it on its face and start the process of getting this set up. But this stuff is like right in the BTF place. There we go. Okay, now we can lay it down. Here we go, laying it down. Okay, it's laid down. Okay, now it's time to make it look, is it centered? Is it centered? Centered?
If you look at that screen.
Nope. Now it's centered. Okay, so that looks good. Now we're gonna take this off of the little plastic bit. There we go. We're gonna pop this down.
You're trapping that fan cable.
I am? I was worried about that. There we go. That looks good. Okay, let me just make sure. And the thing is, it's gonna end up looking super clean. Okay, I don't see it trapped, Brian.
Good job.
Good job, Robey.
Gold star.
I get a point. Okay.
Even Ronnie said good job.
Wow, really?
Thank you, Ronnie.
I don't get that from you guys very often. Most of the time, you guys just tell me what a failure I am.
If the shoe fits.
Oh, wow. Wow. You guys hear this? You guys hear this?
You don't take me up on mountains anymore.
Do you want to go? Okay.
I don't want to carry pelicans up mountains.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. He's like, yeah, you guys, you're not the one who has to carry it up. Okay, here's all our screws and some white zip ties. It's very nice of them. We are not a failure, Robey. We grade on a curve. Wow. Okay. Here is... This looks like the right ones right here. Put that back in there. I don't know what that is, but don't want to lose it. I wear... I usually wear like if I wear a hat, I wear like a normal hat. But you have to wear a helmet, DJ Techno. You have to wear helmets, bro. You wear helmets for mom, so that way she knows you're not gonna crush your dome. So usually it's on top. It's a helmet. Yep, that's not gonna work. Don't get that one from lttstore.com because it's not gonna work on this one.
Too thick?
Nope. Yeah, it's too thick. There we go. Getting our screws in. Dude, that looks so clean. Does that not look super clean? It looks so clean in there right now. Like, ridiculously so.
I like how all the whites match.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
it's
that's
weird,
not-
right?
That's not an easy thing to do, believe it or
No,
not.
yeah. It does. It looks
And
so clean.
I remember talking to the guys at Corsair. They pride themselves in that. They work real hard to make sure that all the whites are the same temperatures and tones.
In tones. In feelings, in vibes. There we go. Okay, one more. I wish, you know, yeah, somebody says that looks so clean, amazing job. All I did was put it inside of it and screw in the holes. I don't feel like I've done that much, but it does look really good. I do agree. Okay, so all of that is in, and it does look good. Bless me. Woo! Woo! That was something. Okay. So we got that now. Get those in. So what do we need to do now? That is the question. So we've got, I guess what we'll do is we'll go ahead and work on getting all of our cables connected. But they're all in the back. So it's also a little bit different. We don't have to do our usual thing, Brian. Because all the cables just kind of connect back here, bro.
Nice.
Okay. So here is our 3 fans, and they're all together. I wish they had given me one of these for that. Okay, so this is just going to put down here in this front right there, and then we're going to take these right here, all our cables, and we're going to take HD audio, and that's going to go right here. I am a little bummed that the folks over at Corsair did not give us the all-white cables, though. Shame on you, Corsair. Front panel, it's going to go right here. And then we have USB-C and USB 3. There we go. And then USB-C. That's a kind of an interesting USB-C connection. It's like kind of big. Okay. Okay, so we're going to now, using the commands, the power here. No! Who is your daddy and what does he do? The joke.
I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't. Well, maybe they do, and I just haven't looked for it. But I would think that you'd be able to. You know how you have those? They look like little mini straw things that you splice wires together, and you like use the heat gun, and then it shrinks around.
Yeah.
I wonder why you wouldn't just use like a white thing around like the HD audio.
Just to make it, to make it so it's all white.
Like you'd have to probably make it like a little larger at one end for the plastic bit, but
I don't know. That's a good question. We should ask Corsair that when we see them at Computex. Be like, listen, bros.
yeah. Just
Brian has this idea, and he thinks you should pay him to
go to
patent
market.
it. Okay, there we go. Shrink, yeah, like a shrink wrap. Okay, so that's all in. And then this, I just want to probably like have it. Really wish it could hide it, but. Okay, there's that. There we go, right there. Predictions up. Oh yeah, I've seen that a couple times too, where the plugs themselves are black, but the actual cables are like, I don't understand that. I'm like, really? Like, but I don't know. It's like there are certain cases where the black, like having the black plug works out. So it just depends. But yeah, I have seen that too. Okay. Kind of there. We got one cable here. I'm just gonna kind of put down here. But now this is interesting, right? Because I really wish, like they made this so short. And I'd like to run it there, but they didn't give me like an, oh, maybe they did, maybe. Oh, look at that! They gave me the cable I needed. This is the frame, the new Frame 4000. I don't think it's called the D. Okay, Landsworth, we'll do your joke here in a second.
Can you show the configurator?
Yeah, you can. You can show the configurator while I'm. What was that? Oh, dad joke. Where is the dad jokes? Oh, they're up here. Somebody moved it, dude. Okay, here's the dad joke. The dad joke is, I only seem to get sick on weekdays. I must have a weakened immune system. Yeah, yep.
I feel like that's a repeat.
Huh?
I feel like that's a repeat that we've had like in that stack.
No way.
I think
No
so.
way.
I don't know.
I feel like we've just said that joke before. And I feel like it's like one of those like standard dad jokes.
Yeah.
Kurosaki, this one's new. The Pop Air 2 is new. There's a new case that just announced from that comes out from somebody else tomorrow. So there's actually quite a few, and all of them we have our hands on them, and that's why we show them here at on the streams, right? So we always like almost every new case you guys get to see. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to take this cable. And we're going to plug it in up here.
Down just a little bit.
Oh, I got to bring it down a little bit. Okay. There we go. And then what we're going to do is take this. Looks like we're going to move it down, actually. To down here. Because that's the AIO pump and the CPU optional. And so, yeah, we're going to just use this here. There we go. Stream that, close that up. Oh, Mikey, thank you very much, man. That's huge. That's really why we do it, dude, is we're just all about inspiring confidence that if this dumb moron can do it, you can do it too. I'm just kidding. Trying to see if... Is that... No, that's not really a... But yeah, in all seriousness though, dude, you should never feel you are going to be completely capable of being able to do your build. So I'm glad that I've given you confidence.
Definitely share your pictures in Discord as well.
Yes, please.
Once you get done building.
It makes Blondie happy, and everybody knows a happy Blondie is a happy community. There you go. Now you've been given an order from Blondie. Don't revoke it. I lost a finger that way. Okay, guys, everything is kind of ready to go. We got all of our fans, everything is hooked up in the back here, and then the front is looking super clean. So let's get our AIO in. I'm gonna text Kelt and let him know. You good? Yes.
It was like 12:52. And I hadn't heard from you.
I'm letting Kelt know. On stream. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there is the build is in progress. Now let's grab our AIO here. Whoa. Look how easy that came out of the box because it wasn't in the box already. Okay, so we're gonna pull this out. And here's all of our fans. There we go. Here's that one. There we go. There's the AMD bracket. Don't need that one. Extra. Now we're just gonna get the screws out and then we'll have pretty much everything ready to go here. Okay, this comes out. There we go. Pop that in there. There we go. Okay, let's get this over there. Okay, so now we got to peel. Peels, Brian. This is always the fun part. Peel. Peel, Brian. Peel. Run, Forrest, run. There we go. One more on the other side. Boom, there we go. Cool. There we go. That's in. So we are going to go this way with the fan cables going this way, all right? So that'll make sure that the cables are all going that way. Okay. And they're daisy chainable-ish. Right? Like it's not, like they're not really, they're kind of daisy chained-ish, but still, like it's not terrible, but it's not the best, right? Like the magnetic ones are obviously the ones that we get from their IQ Link system are amazing. Screws! It says screws. Oh, what's up, Turdog? Very appealing. I agree. Okay, here we go, guys. There's a lot of screws in here. So many screws. I know, it's a lot of screws, bro. Like more than I kind of thought.
Should we enlist Owen?
Oh, and the wow stick. Once I get this started, we can. Once you kind of begin it, it goes straight forward. Okay, let's get Owen out here. Come here, Owen. Sometimes we're spoiled by like all of the. Well, yeah, these screws go in a long way. There we go. There we go. We're getting it all in, guys. Well, we say Owen because, wow. Owen Wilson.
Wow.
That makes sense. By slow down speed on a 5-fan exhaust to allow 6 intake, pull more air. We'll have better temps at this point. Honestly, I'm guessing because of how fast the air is going in general, I think the thing is you probably wouldn't notice a difference. Yeah, oh, I get it now. There you go. Oh, wow. Exactly, Curse Lancer. Now you guys have been appropriately edumacated. Sai Swan, thank you for the resub. 66 months, man. Huge. So long. Can you build cars like this PC? The PC, if I make you make, like, can you build this into a car, or can you similar, like make sense? Oh, in other words, can I put this inside of a car? The cars use very different, their cars use very different computers. I mean, you could build a PC for a car, but it wouldn't run the car. Cars do car PCs are, cars use different computers. I wonder why they give me so many, dude, so many screws. Man, they give you so many. I guess if you want to do push-pull, they give you enough screws to do push-pull, I guess. So this is so we can run that to our CPU fan. There we go. So there's that. And then that goes to, that just runs down to the case. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, how wide are these? Those are pretty good. I don't think, I guess I'll go ahead and do some nuts just to be careful. Hopefully what Blondie said answered your question, right? Because they're different, they're like a different kind of computer. Like she said, they're called electronic control units, or ECUs. Get up there. Get in your home. There we go. I just dropped that screw in that hole. I just dropped it, Brian. There we go. Great. Okay. Yes, phones also have different computers as well, yes. Though, weirdly enough...
Yeah, we're starting to get into the age where...
Like, phone ones can show up in laptops, like the
Neo.
MacBook Neo, which actually uses the same as a mobile chip. A14?
A19, I think?
A19. A21, it can drink now. That was an A14, but you might be right.
That would be a while ago.
This doesn't quite have all the... get the screw holes to line up, but... There you go. You're very welcome. Glad you asked. Boom, but boom, chicka, boom, boom. Guys, I am so excited about my thumb nut part. Thumb nut installation is going to be so fun. Thumb nuts are coming up. I will push buttons. Yeah, it's right here. The thumb nut. There it is right there, the thumb nut.
Just one?
Just one thumb nut. There will be 4 thumb nuts. Much thumb nutting will happen. PG. It's literally called a thumb nut. You guys need to get your heads out of the gutter, Blondie. It's PG. Literally called a thumb nut.
Can you use thumb nut in the sentence, please?
I need to turn my thumb nuts.
What are you looking at, thumb nut?
It's what they're called, thumb nuts. Don't encourage it. Sometimes when I leave my thumb nuts out, they get moist. If it rains. That's it in a sense. Okay, I'm not backing you on that one. That's okay, that's fair. Oh, I got one more. I have one more screw to put in. I don't understand why people are complaining about the thumb nuts. Okay, we got all that in now. Okay, so now we can get to thumb nut installation, guys. So these run low. I don't know how to make these tight. Okay, I'm just dealing with up here. There's these cables are being a little problematic, so we're gonna unproblematic them. I'm going to, but you got to make sure that your thumb nuts are well placed before twisting. You just don't want to twist your thumb nuts anywhere, dude. You can get in trouble. Am I wrong?
Since Blondie muted you, you should sing that song that you wrote about her.
Sorry. What was it? I don't remember the song.
Really? You were just singing it this morning.
I was not. Brian's making stuff up. I did not write you a song.
It was about how he's sorry, you're always right.
Definitely did not write that song. Okay. Thumb nut installation, guys. Let's go ahead and mark this specially on the stream. For those of you looking how to use your thumb nuts correctly.
You got a parts list?
Yeah, we can show the parts list. Here it is. These are the parts list for the build we are building today. It's an AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D, Asus TUF Gaming B850 BTF Wi-Fi W, Asus TUF Gaming RTX 5070Ti OC 16 gig BTF edition, the Corsair MP700 Elite 2TB Gen 5 NVMe drive, Dominator Titanium 2x16 6400 Megatransfer DDR5, the Corsair Frame 4000D modular case, the Corsair Nautilus 360RS LCD, and then we have the Corsair RM750E. So those are all the parts we are installing inside of the build today. Well, dude, the thumb nut tutorial is happening right now. We're showing you how to maximize the use of your thumb nuts. There we go.
See that attention to detail? They've got the design that matches.
Dude, it's so good.
Here, I'll show it.
Yeah, let's show it up close. There it is.
Hold still.
Now when you, oh sorry, hold still. Now when you tighten the thumb nut, that just mushes everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not, you don't, yeah. So you're not, unfortunately, it's like a thumb nut, like kind of splooge as it kind of goes everywhere. It just fell. Okay, I'm just getting the smoosh. Okay, here we go. Let's grab the bracket for this. Come out like this. And this goes on like that. Okay, there we go. I wonder which, curious, is it this direction or? I think it's this direction. I think it's gotta go left. I feel like it's this direction. There we go. Okay. We got it in. It's not his fault. He needs a Snickers. Jeez. Yeah, shoo, that's a good question. I guess because I'm gonna run it up behind. This is pretty long. I think this cable's pretty long, so we'll see. That's a good question, Juancha. There we go. It feels like it's gonna be long enough. I'm doing good, Joshua. Thank you for asking. I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're getting ready to do our thumb nut installation, so that's what we're talking about right now. Thumb nut tutorial coming up, guys. Here they are. Everybody's been ready, waiting. This is the moment. Opening up my thumb nuts. There we go. There you go. It's just a fun word to say, thumb nut. Okay, putting them on the table. Whoa, don't want your thumb nuts to fall off the table, guys. Okay, so we got them all in. Thumb nuts are on the table now. Here we go. I got 4. Wait, they are not changing the price of Costco hot dogs.
Lies.
That's a lie. There is no way. There's no way. We are doomed. I think that's the end of economics as we know it.
Yeah, the economy would collapse.
Yeah, if Costco changed their hot dogs,
The hot dogs and the rotisserie chicken.
people stop playing with thumb nuts, those things would all be the end. Okay, we got 4 thumb nuts, guys. One right here. You want to tighten your thumb nuts all the way down. Make sure they're tight.
You can do it yourself.
I screw with my thumb nuts.
Or if you don't feel comfortable, you could always ask a friend.
Yeah, you could ask a friend to screw with your thumb nuts. If you don't want to do it yourself. I just can't believe they call them thumb nuts. I think thumb screws is just a better idea. don't think anybody. I think we need to talk to Corsair about the fact that now that's what they decided. Like somebody that got approved.
Yeah. And we're the bad guys here?
Yeah, we didn't call them that. Everything I was talking about is an official thumbnail term usage. Yeah, friends always help friends with their thumb nuts. Thank you, Dylan, for getting us out of it. Man, Araxis has just been going nonstop about thumb nuts. Okay. I'm kind of bummed that this cable is even here, guys. Honestly, like I'm bummed. So I'm gonna have two cables on this BTF build, which is kind of bumming me out, but we'll run it. We'll run them.
Dylan's asking if it's worth upgrading a laptop RAM, and I would say if it's easy enough to get to, probably. But sometimes they make it very difficult.
And laptop. It depends. Yeah, if you can get 32 gigs, dude, it's all But again, it's all about price. Actually, it's a little bit easier because QDIMMs are a little bit. There's not as many options as there is in regular RAM, but it just depends. But yes, it can. Like 32 gigs can make a big difference on laptops. Oh, here we go. And guys, here's the deal. Like, even though I might half answer the questions, what happens is that then they go into the question pot, and they end up being full questions that we answer on. On the question series. What is going on here, man? I just really want. There we go. Okay. So we got that in now. Run this over and through. There's our AIO pump.
So he's asking, he's basically mixing the RAM, right? So there's like an 8 gigabyte and then a 16 gig.
Well, it'll go to whatever the slowest kit is. And the slowest CL. So it goes to not whatever's fastest, it goes to whatever's slowest. So mixing kits can actually be problematic. Juancha, this is where we find out if this is going to be long enough. Seems pretty long, actually. But we're going to find out for sure here in a minute. Yeah, we're good. Plenty of length on this. So that's the only cable that kind of bums me out. But if I do that, it actually looks pretty good. Then you have this cable, which is annoying. There we go. Okay. Okay. Well, let's plug these in. But that looks okay, right? Like you can. Ow, that hurt. Too much thumb nut conversation. I think that's what's punishing me. There you go. Okay, cool. That looks good, though. I think that looks good. Four by 8. Honestly, that's probably the most problematic for AM5 because the 2x8s, like the by 16 is just, it's super brutal for compatibility purposes. We've seen a lot of cases where 2x8 kits and especially 4x8 kits do not. It would be better to just go to 2x16 instead. Like we've had a ton of compatibility problems with that. So it's a little bit twisted PC. It's a little bit of a what's the word? A gamble. Did you feed your grit goats? I did not feed the grit goats this morning. Nope. Dude, it's been a long time since we talked about grit goats. Dude, that was a funny joke back in the day. Okay, so this is what I have from my length, which is plenty. I'm going to try and keep it over to the left here. I don't want to over tighten it because we have this like in a really good spot over on the... Yeah, Curse Lancer, that's what we were talking about, is like we have here at Robeytech, we've seen a lot of compatibility issues with 8x6, 2x8 versus just a single 8x16, and then upgrading to another 16 gig kit, if that makes sense. All right, I think we got it, guys. Ugh. Still clean. Just want to make sure that stays nice and straight. Okay. Okay, there it is. There we go. Okay, so our AIO is installed, Brian.
Nicely done.
It's just like, it blows my mind that it's done.
Does it feel very final?
Feels very final. Just once I got my screw nuts in, I mean my thumb nuts in, it just kind of went all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this out of the way, and then we'll do GPU and PSU, and then we're done. And it's good that I feel like the GPU won't need that thing all the way over. We'll need to move it over.
Yeah. That'd have to be a really long GPU.
So they are not changing hot dogs, is what you're saying.
They do need to have an option of like not getting the drink with it. I would pay $1.50 still for just the hot dog and not
Have the drink.
Yeah.
So Sergeant Nobody, they've a lot. It's mostly the custom. Dude, so many customization options. It's like in terms of the bare bones, like there's more movement on the front of the case in terms of being able to move things up and down, but there's just way more customization for this case than the older Frame 4000D.
You can swap out the side panel, like the glass panel, for like a 2/3 glass, and then like a 1/3 that you can put your
Put your Xenon Edge. Yeah.
Or even like another set of 3 fans you could put down there too if you didn't want the PSU shroud.
It's just a lot more customization. Way. Look at how clean that is, dude. It's so crazy how clean that looks. And the whites all match. You're not wrong. Okay, let's get our GPU in. This is not a giveaway. No, the giveaway is link your stream. Actually, we'll bring it up. The giveaway that is currently happening right now is the custom Horde PC. You can enter on that by linking your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account. You're basically earning points as you watch. It's a worldwide giveaway, and then we're going to be giving that away. A beautiful system, and all you got to do is watch, and the more points you enter, the more points you earn, the more entries you can get to win that. So that's the one that we're giving away, and we're doing that. We're announcing that winner on May 6th. Zamu, enjoy the lurk. Cetril, thank you for the sub. That's because we have the PSU shroud we have installed is the smaller one. You can, like, we literally walked through all the configurations at the beginning. There's like 30 options. You can do RGB front panel, different fans, a different side panel, different, yeah, there's so much different stuff. Okay, good. Thank you for making sure the hot dogs are safe. I was genuinely worried. It's gonna be a clean looking build when it's done. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. It worked great. What about the, what are they asking about the Discord about? Yeah, we got 4 sticks running at 6,400 megatransfer on that, and it's beautiful, man. He's so happy. I was actually genuinely surprised. But it's Kingston, so... yeah, sorry, it's running at Expo. We just ran the Expo kit. It was just whatever the default Expo setting was, Araxnus. Okay, here we go. Oh, maybe it will need to be all the way down here, bro. Man, even this white is gonna look good. Oh, look at that. Dude, that looks so good. That looks so good. Yeah, and because we don't have any cables, like none of the cables will show up here on the side. It'll just be all in the back. I mean, that's what the build's gonna look like when it's done, right? Like there's no cables. That's what it looks like, Brian. Yeah, it's not gonna look any different than that. Once we put all the stuff around it and all that stuff, it's just gonna look just like that. It looks super good. No, it's a 5070 Ti. Okay, let's grab our PSU here. So all we need is 16 pin, 8 pin, not even a whole lot here. There we go. And all I care about these is just they're easily managed. Eight pin. Yeah, I know. The anti-sag bracket's already installed. It's in the case, Curse Lancer. 16 pin, and that's it. I need 3 PSU cables, that's it. That's so nice, Brian.
That was easy.
That was easy. There we go. There we go, right here. +6 pin. And our CP-PCIe cable. There it is. And then we'll just use this. There we go. In. Now we put this down. Okay, this is going to go right here. And then we just need to tighten this. There we go. And then this one goes up here.
How is your Steam build doing?
It's doing good. We actually have a new video. So the Steam build is coming out. Steam build video comes out tomorrow. And then we have a new build, a new video that's coming out called So I Built a Steam Machine, Now What? And that video is, we're recording tomorrow, and that video will be out next week. But we've been learning a lot. We're very happy with it. It's amazing how easy it is. And then we learned how to run like FSR on it, and now we're playing with like NVIDIA stuff. So it's a whole thing. And then now we have the Steam controller that's coming out May 4th, right? So lots of cool stuff like coming out in that universe. The thing I like about it is it's something new, right? Which I think is cool. All right, so we got all of those now. But yeah, it's been doing good. Thank you for asking.
Of course.
Yeah, it's a neat. I really appreciate it. There we go. How did that even happen? That was weird. Okay, last little bit here. Here we go. There we go. Okay, all of that is in, guys. BTF is kind of weird because you can't really, like, it's a little bit of a different cable management because it's all about making sure that, like, this is the only cable that drives me nuts, but there's no real other way to, I guess I could run it down, maybe? Let me see here. This is the only cable that's kind of driving me a little nuts. Little cable tuck down here. There we go. Okay. Just didn't want to have that cable be visible. Boom. How's it look, Brian?
Clean.
Those tubes are so long. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm excited to check it out, right? I want to see this. I want to see the Steam controller to see how it actually feels in real life, you know? Okay. Let's put the top on. I'd also say Sergeant Nobody feels like the top's more rounded, so it's not as boxy. And then now, for the different front panel, I'm really excited about this. The wavy. That's so cool. Very clean looking build. Oops.
Need the dust filter.
Dust filter. Look at that. What do you guys think? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, as Owen Wilson would say, wow. Yeah, that looks super good. Okay. Let's do our thumb screw. I mean our zip ties, thumb nuts for Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whoa.
That's it. There we go. 7. Thumb nuts gets retired after the stream, she says. Okay, so before we turn this on, I did want to highlight something because this giveaway is happening right now. And that is for this, guys. And I'll be playing Diablo on this tomorrow, but this giveaway is happening right now and it runs until May 4th. This is the Diablo IV Lord of Hatred Falcon Northwest Talon PC. And it looks so good. So if you want to get in on this, we have details on that right now. This will be where there. So we have literally just a number of days. The back of this looks super good as well. I mean, look at that. That's so cool.
Wow.
And then, like, of course, we can open it, right? Because it's a Falcon system. Look at that, dude.
Clean.
It's so clean. I know, I was going to play Pragmata, but Falcon asked us to promote their giveaway. And so, even, oh, what does its winner say? Does it say, oh, Blizzard? Which is kind of cool. Yeah, so this is, yeah, Blizzard right there. So if you want to get in on that, there's the, so Blondie's got the entry for that right there. Let's open up the other side too and show it off. So I was going to play Pragmata, but now I'm going to play Diablo IV with Dame. I'm hoping Matt will join us as well. But here is the front as well with Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, and then there's the actual system in there as well. Oh, wow. That's new. Look at this. They ran their cable, their tubes up there. It's a beautiful system. So this one is up for grabs, guys. If you want to get in on this giveaway, you have till May the 4th. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be playing and showing this off as well. We'll be playing Diablo IV on this, so that'll be a lot of fun. So let's pop it on real quick, and then we'll turn ours on.
I haven't seen the front panel yet either.
Huh. Oh, yeah.
You can rotate it for me.
And we'll turn it on. Ooh. I mean, I'm sure it'll go all red.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, let's get those likes. There's over almost 400 plus people here. So there's the system itself. We'll just let it go to all red. But beautiful, beautiful system. And then the top as well. And there it is. There's the all red. That looks good. So yeah, you guys can so you guys can go and get your entry for that. That is currently up for grabs. We're going to be, like I said, we're going to play tomorrow. We're going to be playing Diablo IV on this tomorrow. But I wanted to show this off on the stream. And then again, tomorrow I'll be playing here from the studio, playing Diablo IV as well. So that should be pretty cool. So, okay. So we'll shut that down. I'm excited to play. Okay. Okay, now let's pop this bad boy on. So guys, one last thing before we go too far, let's pop over to Capture. Don't forget to link your Stream Elements account with your Twitch account. Last chance to get in on this giveaway. We got a week left. And then we're going to be announcing the winner for that. And then we'll be giving away the Alliance PC. Then we'll be going to the Falcon Northwest Tiki build after that. So please make sure that you link and get your chance to enter to win this PC. Yeah, last chance. Okay, let's get this PC turned on. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Okay, here we go. Turn it on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. There it is. It shouldn't be too, should not be too much RGB. It's actually supposed to be a pretty minimal, clean RGB look. Red light on that. That's interesting. But we'll see, because that might be fine, because I plugged it into the back. Light still there? Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks good. 16 pins plugged in. I finished Diablo IV. You're definitely getting the, I don't have power on the GPU. Okay. Check it one more time. Okay. That's plugged in all the way. That's plugged in all the way. Make sure we don't need to, it's seated all the way. No, that may be why. Okay. Definitely plugged in all the way. It's acting like it does not have its... Oh, it's saying it's posted, which means that it's a GPU thing. So if I go to this, I'm guessing I have signal. Do this. says no signal. Do that. Try this one more time. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, Araxis. If it's not fully seated. Yeah, see, there it is right there. So it's getting it off of the GP. So it doesn't look like the card's fully seated. Okay. I'm gonna try and reseat it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it didn't pop out the right way. It's acting like it's not fully seated. I'm wondering if this is too high, maybe.
Braxel's on to me. He said I dropped it and picked it up real quick like nothing happened.
Doesn't feel like it's seating all the way, but if I turn this on, yeah, it's showing red light. Yeah, it's not, it's just coming out, which is the part that's interesting. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I know why. Kevin didn't tell me that. The power cable for the BTF isn't in. So on this, you can actually run it as BTF or regular. So this is what was missing. So we need to put this in. Here, let's show it. So here, let me push this over. Which when he benched the system, he benched it so he could run it without it. So this is going in here and then this goes on like that. There we go. Now it's set up. So yeah, that was what the problem was. So we'll do, it won't post. Well, no, come on, Araxis. That's a pretty common mistake, right? Because most people, when they open them out of the box, it would be set up for BTF. And the non-BTF is pretty new. There we go. That sits really nicely. But yeah, we'll do it as a fail, as a fail on post, guys. I technically did make a mistake. I just didn't notice that. Oh, it did post. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Ripped off. It's something that I'm glad that they added to the BTF builds. It did post. It did post. It posted. It was posted. That's not. You are correct. It did post, and it was showing. Brian saw it too. It just was posting on the integrated, not on the full GPU. Okay, so now that's better. Okay, so now it'll be fine. No, he didn't throw it to the ground. Come on, guys, hit those like buttons. Okay, now I'm guessing the light will be gone.
Light's back.
Oh, I haven't turned on the thing yet. When we turn it on, though. I hope so. It's getting power now. Okay.
There you go.
Went away? Okay, there you go. Oh, yeah, and then the GPU turned on, too. It's amazing when you give it power how much happier it is. And we are posted. And on the main screen now. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now we're just waiting for the new. That is true, Braxel. At least it's not brewing for that reason. That would have been worse. Oops. Oops, sorry about that. It doesn't, no, you don't have to do it for lining up or anything like that. It pretty much just works like a normal card. You know what I mean? Chat is roasting me on what? Oh, there it is. Okay. What is on Discord? I'm on Rent. I'm on chat. I don't see it. There we go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay, come on, graphics. There we are. Let's see here. Do display settings. I think we just go white, or like, I mean, for like a nice mild, you know what I mean? It doesn't have a lot of RGB. That's all there is those two things, right? So let's go to there we go. Let's go to, it's got Armory Crate. I do not, oh, you know what, I just realized I have to install iQ. Because go. Update center. Azoth. Harpe. Okay, everything else looks good. Let's see if we got for aura sync. Aura effects. Let's just do static. And then we'll go to like a warm white. We didn't do the GPU. So we still, oh no, it's there. So why didn't it change the color? Okay. Downloads, open. Wait, I did install IQ. No, did I install IQ? What happened here? Next. It doesn't show the GPU. I might have to reboot. No, it crashes. Great. Oh, IQ crashes during the install. That's awesome. Yay! Okay, we're gonna reboot. Yeah, well, most of the time, yeah, like I said, most users, when you get a BTF GPU, it's installed already. You have to uninstall it, and so it was not something that you would normally do. But yes, you are right, Araxinus. Okay, let's see if it shows up now. Still not, okay. That's weird. Ace, Omni, the BTF's there, but it's not letting me change the color. Let's see if I can install IQ Link. Now I'm trying to get this to work. Araxis, that's not true. You can go watch the first install where I did it. The BTF adapter was installed. It was not, dude. You can go watch the first stream where I opened the whole thing and the BTF adapter was on. I did not install it. And actually, even our Asus told us that. So the Matrix isn't technically a BTF focused card, though. Did you get your 5090 Matrix? Yeah. That's right. You're still working through that whole thing, right? Okay, so it's still working. It's still trying to install. Yeah, I think that's the exception, not the rule, Araxinus, on that one. So most people, they would never have that problem. I feel like this is just stuck. I want to install IQ. Because I can't do thermals without it, because all of that stuff is run through the... I mean, not really. I guess it's run through the Armory crate, but... I just won't be able to change my colors. Well, Raxus, we built your system, and if you go and watch the video, it comes pre-installed. Actually, does that one even let you take it off? I didn't know that one had both. But on this one, you can go look at the video. Man. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You did the 4090 BTF. So we've done the 5090 BTF as well. I actually had a 5090 BTF, and you can go check. You can watch that video too. Yeah, it is fixed. Dude, this is going really well. I wonder if it's something. Hold on, let me try this. I'm going to close this. Whoa. Yes, I do. I wonder if it's because I opened Armory Crate first. Hold on. IQ Link and Armory Crate don't play well together. Bam, bam. I wonder if it's the other thing it could be, believe it or not, is a RAM issue when you run RAM too fast. Yeah, sometimes this also, IQ's very picky. Oh, IQ is running. Okay, that's weird. No IQ device is running. What? Wait, does this not use IQ? Maybe this doesn't use IQ. Does this use its own software? Not a 360. Okay, let me see. Maybe that's why it wasn't doing... Well, wait a minute. Why does it not see the RAM? That is weird. Dude, I think ever since I've done thumb nuts, man, it's like it's not been good. But it's not seeing the Dominator. It's not seeing. It's like, what is going on here? All right, I'm gonna remove it and reinstall it. That's weird because I don't feel like it installed all the way. So I'm gonna add remove. Nope, I'm not gonna add a printer. That's not what I wanted. There we go. B, C, D, E, F, G. Where is it? It's not even showing up in here. Oh, wow. Okay, this is all sorts of... Doesn't even feel like a full install. Guys, this is in a weird state. Like, I don't even know where IQ, and it's not even showing IQ in here. Like, it's like... But it was running. Okay, I think we might have to be, this might be something where we have it wiped, and then he'll have to get it all fixed, because it feels like it's in a weird spot right now. The OS is in a weird spot. Okay, there's that. Hey, there we go. Excited about that at least showing up. Yeah, to just throw it away. It's like, it's weird because IQ like installed, but then it didn't install. It's really odd. And I need IQ to control the RAM lighting. I don't technically need it for anything else. We could still do thermals and stuff like that. Let me see if I can get this to show up here. There we go. Okay, the tough's there. Okay, so let's go and change it now. Is it static? There we go. Now that's white. Okay, so we got white there. Okay, so let's reboot one more time. Actually, hold on. Let's go ahead and put the glass on. Let's reboot one more time and then see if maybe we get lucky when it restarts and all of a sudden it recognizes the RAM and then we're good. I mean, I don't know what else to do. And the screen, I wanted to show the screen and stuff, but it's just like being weird. The screen's not as big as the other ones. RAM's having its own fun right now, guys. Just doing its own thing. Nope, not seeing anything. Weird. Okay, well, let's do our thermals. I guess we'll let Brian will have to shoot B-roll on it when we get it. We'll have Kevin have to fix it, but we'll say goodbye to Brian for now because there's nothing we can do with it.
Do you want to do
Oh, I guess we can do airflow.
test?
Yeah, we can do airflow. Yeah, that makes sense.
You see that, guys? He's trying to get rid of me.
That's what it was. Yeah, I was trying to get rid of you.
Thank you, Joshua.
Very clean.
He wants me here.
There you go.
I'm a lost boy.
Let's let Armory Crate do its thing. Because luckily I don't need IQ for the cooling. Wicked 812, yes. This would be perfectly fine for those things. It's got, the only thing you might do is you might go to a little bit more RAM, but I mean, outside of that, it should be fine.
I'm definitely not touching Robey's thumb nuts.
You're not, huh?
No. In the words of a very wise clown, homie, don't play that. That's right, Blondie.
Yeah, that's right. It's always fun to wait for, is the tuning done? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's see how the Cinebench stuff goes. Okay. Cinebench. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's open up CPU ID. I'm gonna talk to Corsair, see if they have their thing.
Bearded Databyte. I mean, I could be showing my age. It also could just be indicative of my intelligence.
What?
I was quoting, I think his name's Homie the Clown from In Living Color.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, that's a throwback, a good 30 years.
That is. Whoa.
That's,
That was loud.
yeah.
I got up. Okay. Well, we're good, except multiple threads. Okay, so we got multi-thread. Here we go. Let's see what it's doing here. 72. There it goes. 77. So 77. Wow, that's the fan curve is there. So it's sitting 77, 78 right now. But pretty chill. Let it run, hold on. That is very loud.
Here's Raxness's song.
Yeah, it's his favorite.
He's ready. He's pumped.
Hey, Araxis, if you go to Fractal Epoch XL gaming PC build and you go to a 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 59 seconds, you can see me unbox it, and it's installed, and it's in the car by default. So that's then whatever they did and what I saw, it was already installed, and we just verified it. You can watch it on the stream. So anyway, guys, 79.5%, and then I'll show you the 5090 one too. Also had the same thing, it was pre-installed. I'll send you the link. I don't know, the 5090 one was the same way. So they were both pre-installed. Let's get the airflow though, but you can watch it on the stream.
Fan?
Oh, fan, yeah. So I don't know if maybe my units that I'm getting from PR are different, but that's what it had. We did do a 5090 BTF for, I'll send you the link. Oh, wait, I want to hear. Here we go. Look at that. It's just, dude, it's seeing sucks right in there, and it's good airflow down there to the bottom, too. I don't want to basically set off the alarm either. There it is.
You know.
Yeah, there it is. Dude, don't shoot anymore. That's what he's saying. That's what it is.
All right, I'm out, everybody. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, there it is. Now he's actually got it. Or 50. I'm looking up this other BTF here. BTF. Oh, okay, let's stop that. But it seems like temp-wise, it's sitting at 79. And there we go. So there's temps, guys. So I don't know why it's being weird with the footage, but yeah, it's being odd. Dude, this is killing me, right? Like I want this to be, well, I want this to work the way it was. Who puts up with you? Who put up with you, Braxel? Okay, and there we go. So guys, how are we doing on likes on YouTube? Oh, your wife. How are we doing on likes on YouTube, guys? How close are we? Do. 106. We're 46 away, guys. But okay, so here's the plan. Just so people know, here's the plan for the rest of the week. So we are back tomorrow here. I'm gonna play here in the studio, playing with the brand new. We're gonna get this fixed and all that sort of stuff as well, and get this looking better. I mean, not that it looks bad, but we'd like to get the stuff working and all that kind of jazz. So we'll probably have to do a reset. IQ's in like a really weird state, so we'll figure out what's going on there and get that done. And then, but temp-wise, it was totally fine. Which was actually also really, really good. So we're back tomorrow. I know I really wanted to play Pragmata. Sorry about that, guys. We're gonna actually play Diablo IV tomorrow on the Diablo IV system from Falcon Northwest. So really, really excited about that. That's gonna be happening at 10:30, I believe. I thought my stream was frozen because Robey was so still for so long. That's because I'm a statue. But yeah, then we're back on Friday. It's not, I don't think it'll be 9. I gotta look because we're gonna play in the studio, Blondie. It's going to be a little bit different because we have to play here, not at my place. And we want to make sure we show off the system. So that's the difference. I will update you as soon as I learn. And then Friday, we're checking out the Fractal Pop Air 2. And so, by the way, Araxis, I wrote Samir, and he'll let me know if maybe it's just the units we got, but ours, when I unboxed it, it was like that. So yeah, yeah. So that's what I asked Samir, and I just wanted, because I want an answer to this, because the other thing too is if we need to highlight that, I'd like to highlight that in future ones. It says, hey, this isn't installed. But for the ones that we've done, they have been. We'll be back on Friday doing the Fractal Pop Air 2, and then Monday we're gonna have Build a Rig with AMD returning. We're actually going to do that like we promised, and actually get back to that Gigabyte board. And I know we still have the Trikes Easter build as well. Just me getting food sickness and all that stuff messed it all up. So, but anyway, guys, that is it for today. The build is beautiful. It's just not done. It's driving me nuts, but we got to figure out what's going on, because the IQ is just kind of in this weird state, so we can actually do turn on the screen and all that stuff and shoot the short and all that sort of jazz, which is the thing. But yeah, I think we're going to call it the May build or something like that, Araxnus. But yeah, that's the build and all that sort of stuff. Anything else that you guys, questions, anything else before I say goodbye? I want to make sure that you guys get your time. We're gonna play. I'm excited about tomorrow. That's gonna be super fun. Anything else is what I meant to say, not anyway else. Sorry, my bad. Are we there yet? We are there. Oh, you're very welcome, Braxel. Yeah, that was fun. No more Chipotle. Rexkendo, this week will probably be Diablo focused, but I definitely have WoW on now that May, after I summit Helen's, it'll be easier for me to do some of that stuff again. You're welcome, DJ Techno. Yeah, that was a good question. Anything else, guys? Okay, well, then I will leave it be. We're gonna go get this reset up and fixed, and then we'll go from there, okay? Have an absolutely amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow morning for some Diablo 4. Bye, guys.